So just after the murder, I can't remember how long it was, maybe a couple of weeks, somebody writing anonymously wrote this and published it online and then quickly deleted it, but someone managed to get a screenshot. Whoever wrote this claims that they are a close friend of the Barraza family, not the Nully family on Liz's side. No, this is a close friend, claims to be a close friend of the Barraza side of the family. So I sent this to Sergio and I said, any idea who penned this? Does anything look familiar? Blah, blah, blah. And the first thing he said was, well, this person claims to be a close family friend of ours or mine. He said, doesn't seem to know how to spell my second name correctly, which I thought was a very good point. But they say in this note that there is something in it that I know is correct. Like they say, the media you've been provided through the news channels is incomplete. This is due to the police investigation and has been withheld intentionally. Now, I know that's correct because there is a document that says there's an Exhibit C, which is footage of the truck on Sandusky, which I've tried to even get released by Ken Paxton's office, and the HCSO argued that they believed it's exempt, and then Ken's office just sided with the HCSO and they wouldn't release it. So I'll put that document online for you now to show you. So that part of this note is definitely correct because obviously I know because they have evidence they're not releasing. Then there's the second bit here, which is where the origin of the note idea comes from, which was the victim was handed a note. Its contents are guarded and they refuse to divulge its nature other than it is related. So I obviously brought that part up with Sergio and I asked him, well, can you just tell me? And I said, I won't say anything to anybody. And if you would have told me he knew something, I wouldn't have said this. I wouldn't have told nobody. I said, but do you know if there's any information on if there is a note or the police said anything to you? And he said, personally, he thinks from the video itself, because he's watched it, he said it does appear. He said he does personally believe something was handed to Liz or she handed something to them just from the video alone. He said, but as terms of evidence or anything that the police have officially told him, he said, no, nothing's been told to him. He has no idea of anything about that. He said the police have never mentioned any note to him or anything like that. He said, so officially, no, he doesn't know anything about it, but from the video alone, he said he does believe something was given to her or she gave something to the killer. When the police initially speak to the neighbours, some of them give Liz his name as Elizabeth Barrows. Nothing really, they didn't think nothing of that because it could just be a genuine error, but Laura then went and got all the names of the people that live in the residential addresses between Brogan Court and the cul-de-sac on Sandusky. And one of those, I just happened to be glancing through them, one of them was actually called Barrow. And it was literally the house right before the actual cul-de-sac, of which the neighbour has a suspiciously looking black truck parked on a drive. But yeah, it actually could be yet another coincidence. But given they say Barrows and there's another Barrow living down on Sandusky's cul-de-sac, I wonder if that's a sort of, I don't know if somebody's hinting or somebody, it's just probably just another coincidence, but I thought it was one of those coincidences that, yet again, is worth mentioning, and you can just make of it what you will. It's 24418 on Sandusky. It's got a black truck parked next door. The neighbour's given the name Barrows, and that person is also called Barrow. So I haven't done any research into him. It's Gordon Troy, I think his name is. Gordon Troy Barrow. And if anybody wants to try that, researching him, looking him up, then let me know what you find.